guess what all this stuff's for? I've decided to grill my own lunch. An egg salad sandwich with tomatoes and lettuce. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what a farmer's supposed to wear or what a farmer's supposed to use. Anyway, why am I growing my own lunch? To answer Sarah's question.
If there were no grocery stores, where would we get food?
Good question. That makes me wonder, where does food come from in the first place? Like, where would I get spaghetti from? A noodle tree? That doesn't sound right. But everything you get from the grocery stores, including junk food, like chips, donuts, or hot dogs, have to be made from stuff that was grown by a farmer somewhere. What would we do if we couldn't get food from grocery stores? Would we grow it ourselves? I'm gonna give it a try. And by the end of the show, I'll have the answer to Sarah's question. But first, Brenna has a question that takes us right back to the beginning of it all. Who invented food?
Oh, berries look delicious, but me not know if they are poison. Oh, me have idea. What animals and see which berries they eat. Oh, monkey's eating berries. He seems okay. Now me eat berries. Yummy. Berries not poisonous, but me eat too many. Tummy ache.
Ancient humans may have figured out what foods were safe to eat by watching animals and copying them. But it wasn't always the best idea, because some animals eat things that can make people sick. Then about 8,500 years ago, someone had a crazy idea to collect seeds and plant them in the ground and see if they would grow. And they did. I found out it was the very beginning of farming, and it changed everything because people didn't have to wander around looking for food. They could start villages. As people discovered how to grow new foods, they started to trade with other villages. Soon, everyone had a lot of different kinds of foods to eat. Now, for my egg salad sandwich, I'll definitely need some eggs. I just have to find some chickens. But first, here's a great chicken question from Vanessa.
Why do chickens lay different colored eggs? Because I've seen brown eggs and white eggs.
That's a tough egg to crack, Vanessa. But I have some experts who can answer your question. Please welcome chicken farmers Kate Belvick and her son, Fletcher.
Hey, Zoe, I heard you needed some egg layers for your sandwich.
You brought chickens? Hi, chickens. You don't have to eat chicken around me. This is so exciting. Get it? Exciting. So, do you often lend chickens to people?
We do. We actually rent chickens to people who want to have their own freshly laid eggs all summer.
This is awesome. Can I name them?
Yes, it's okay for you to name them. We let everyone name them.
Oh boy. I'll name that one Molly, that one Princess Pumpernickel, that one Pipsqueak, and that one Clucky. So why do chickens lay different colored eggs?
In the beginning, all eggs are white inside the chicken, and different breeds will lay down a different color or a pigment in the last few hours before they're laid.
These three chickens here lay brown eggs, and the chicken over there, she will lay blue eggs. But if you get a cross between the brown egg layers and the blue egg layers, you can get a green egg from them.
Green eggs? Is that where green eggs and ham come from? So are blue eggs blue inside?
Actually, no, they're all the same inside the shell.
So what do they eat?
Well, they actually eat this grain food. It's just a mix of grains all crumbled up.
So how you feed them is you just get a bit of food, and you can sprinkle it on the ground, and they'll eventually eat it.
How long does it take for them to lay eggs? A couple weeks?
No, not even close. They'll all lay one egg a day, starting right away.
That means I'm gonna have 4 eggs today.
I hope you like omelets.
4 eggs a day? That's 28 eggs a week. And then I'll have 112 eggs a month. And then I'll have 1,344 eggs a year. That means I'll have 672 egg salad sandwiches. Ah, so many sandwiches! Ah! You're gonna make my head explode. I'm gonna have to get cracking.
I'm gonna have to get laying, huh?
Thanks for lending me your chickens, guys. I'll take
excellent care of them.
No problem, Zoe. We know you'll be an exceptional chicken handler.
Clucky, pumpernickel, such beauties.
Ask a friend. Hey guys, what are your favorite foods that are made with eggs?
Eggs with toast.
Hot-boiled eggs.
An egg sandwich. Egg salad and tuna sandwich. Cake. Omelets because they taste really good. Pancakes.
I like an over easy with some bacon on the side.
Egg sandwich and egg salad. Egg sandwich, but with like ketchup and broccoli.
I'll try that. Now, what else do I need for my sandwich beside eggs? Oh yeah, bread. I actually got a question about bread.
Where does bread come from?
That gives me a great idea for... My Great Challenge!
Today we're playing What's That Food Made From? Melissa, Kiara, your team Munch.
Yay!
Daniele, Andrea, your team Crunch.
Yeah!
Each team will have to match up each of the familiar foods over here on the tables with the plant or animal that they're made from. Over there. Let's pull noodles to see who goes first. Okay, Munch, you guys are going first. Get matching.
So, do we take the chocolate first? Where did it go? There? Those
I think
sort
it
of
goes
look like
here.
cocoa beans.
Goes there.
That's right. Chocolate is made by roasting the beads from inside this weird-looking cocoa plant pod.
Team Crunch, go.
Team Crunch selected the popcorn, and they're matching it with corn. And they're right. Heat up dried corn kernels, and they become popcorn.
This should go.
The cinnamon sticks.
I think it goes there.
They're matching the cinnamon sticks with the sugar cane. And that's not right.
A lollipop.
Team Crunch is matching the lollipop with the sugar cane. That's right. Lollipops are mostly made of sugar, which is made by boiling this tall grass called sugar cane.
Bread, maybe? Yeah, it goes here. Peanut butter should go in.
That's right. Peanut butter is made with peanuts, which grows underground on the roots of the peanut plant.
Cheese. I'm sure it goes with the cow. Yeah.
That was an easy one.
Cheese.
Real easy.
I think the maple syrup is from a tree. That one or that one? Okay. Maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right.
It's right. Maple syrup is made with the sap of the maple tree, which gets boiled down to become thick and sugary. Team Crunch is putting their chocolate in front of the cinnamon tree. Nope.
A lollipop. Put it there.
And Team Munch also gets the cinnamon tree wrong.
Agdas, here's the answer to your question. Where does bread come from?
Both teams put their bread in front of the wheat, and they're right. Wheat seeds are ground up to make flour, which is the main ingredient in bread.
Salt, maybe. Ocean is salty. Okay, put it there. I think it's wrong.
Actually, that's right. Most salt comes from ocean water.
Sea salt. Peanut butter. Where does that go? It has peanuts. Yeah.
The cinnamon sticks. Oh, no. We should have switched.
That's right, because cinnamon is made from the bark of the cinnamon tree.
Let's put it here. French fries.
With the potato.
That's another easy one.
French fries. Popcorn. With corn because it's like popcorn.
It's the last thing.
Maple syrup, it comes from a tree, so it makes sense.
Okay, you guys are done. Team Munch, you have 8 matches out of 10.
Yeah!
And Team Crunch, you also have 8 matches out of 10.
Yeah!
So it's a tie. Thanks for playing What's That Food Made From? Now, let's not all let this go to waste. Come on.
I want the corn! I want the chocolate! Chocolate! I want the pop.
Take a good look at that sandwich, or at that bubble gum. Do you wonder what they're made of? Where did they come from? We can't have bread without ground up wheat. Gum used to be made with rubber from this tree. Such a chewy treat. See those fish sticks on your plate? They're made from haddock solar cod. That candy floss is made with yak hair, all balled up into a wad. What It's made of sugar? Oh! Well, if you're ever feeding and wondering what you're eating, come sing this song with me.
How was ketchup invented?
Who doesn't love ketchup? So I checked, and it's made with squished tomatoes, sugar, vinegar, and it goes with everything. But the first ketchup invented didn't taste anything like this stuff.
I found out that it was made from mushrooms, walnuts, oysters, or little fish called anchovies.
Yummy.
Luckily, a scientist named James Meese introduced tomatoes in his new ketchup recipe, and the rest is history.
We make tons of good sauces out of tomatoes, but they didn't always have such a good reputation.
Yar, har, har, whoa.
Flat Earth Corner!
Behold the deadly and horrible tomato! Save yourself and your children from this stinky, poisonous devil fruit. It was brought to Europe by foolish travelers. Whatever you do, don't eat them, or you will die a horrible death. Instead, try a safe and healthy fruit, like this apple. Oh, it was a tomato! Ah, the end is near! Ah!
For over 200 years, people in Europe were afraid of tomatoes?
That was thanks to a British barber, surgeon, and scientist named John Gerard. He described tomatoes as stinking and being poisonous, and everyone believed him. This myth began because people ate tomatoes on plates made of a metal called pewter and got really sick. But it wasn't the tomatoes' fault. There was a poisonous chemical in the pewter called lead that seeped into the tomatoes.
It's too bad for so long Europeans were missing out. Imagine spaghetti and meatballs without the tomato sauce. It's just not the same.
Uh-oh, do try this at home.
You guys are the messiest roommates ever. Look at this place. You know, if we lived in a world without grocery stores,
You might think you could get your food directly from farmers. Well, it might not be that easy.
because a whole lot of the food we get from grocery stores comes from all around the world. So the next time you're at the store, look close at the label, and it will show you where in the world it comes from. See, this pear says it's from South Africa. That's way down here. This garlic comes from China. And these grapes were grown in Mexico. Check out your fruits and vegetables at home. See which ones are grown close to where you live.
Huh? Y'all ain't from around here, are ya?
Now, here's a question from Alyssa.
Can you grow food in the city?
To answer Alyssa's question, I'm meeting Nicholas Taylor, plant science manager who works at a farm.
Where's the farm? These are just big old factory buildings.
Hey, Zoe! I'm up here!
Oh, there you are! Hi, Nicholas!
Hey, welcome to Loofah Farms, the world's first commercial rooftop greenhouse.
Whoa, you really can grow food in the city. But what is your farm doing on the roof?
Good question. What happens is more and more people are filling up all the spaces around the cities and we're running out of land. What we did was rather than to have a farm outside the city far away where we'd have to bring the food in, we brought the farm right into the city. Now, because there's so many buildings, they decided to use areas that were not being used by the people, which is on top of the roofs. What's cool about being on top of a roof is that you capture all that sun that would normally be hitting the roof, but now it's hitting the cucumbers and helping them grow. Here's one of our Lebanese cucumbers. Want to try it?
You mean pick it off the tree
Yeah, go for it.
without washing it?
You don't have to. We don't use any synthetic pesticides here.
Oh, no poisonous chemicals to kill the bugs?
Cool. That's really good.
When you grow veggies really close to where the people are picking it up, you can pick it as fresh as possible. So it's super good and packed with nutrients.
So when food has to travel a long time to get here, it loses its flavor.
Absolutely.
And Nicholas tells me that when food travels far to get to us, a lot of it spoils and is wasted. And also that transporting it means burning a lot of fuel. That causes pollution.
Hey, can I help you plant something?
Want to plant some lettuce?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. So we're gonna be planting some butterhead lettuce. They're probably getting a little angry sitting in this tray because we probably should have planted them a couple days ago. So what's cool about this system is that we can grow a lot of lettuce really close together, super efficiently.
Look, a little bug. That reminds me of a question that I got from Amber. Is bug poison on plants bad for people?
In farms, people can use a lot of bug poison in the form of pesticides. And it has been shown to be kind of rough for people, which is why most people will suggest that you always wash your fruits and veggies. But we don't use any synthetic pesticides here. So we fight bugs with bugs. Right here in front of us, we have a lot of bad guy bugs called aphids. They're eating our peppers. One aphid in about 1 day can make 10 more aphids. And then those 10 make 10, and then those 10 make another 10, and then the plant is just completely covered. So what we use to fight these bugs is more bugs.
What?
In this case,
Whoa!
ladybugs. That's right. But these guys, they're not gonna harm us. They're not interested in me at all. If anything, they're probably confused about my arm hair.
Whoa.
So they're gonna crawl around and they're gonna look for these aphids on these leaves.
It tickles.
Ladybug high five.
Here you
Are you ready?
No, I'm good. No, you're gonna squish them.
So all these guys are gonna hang out here because this is the best place in town for ladybugs.
Yeah, 'cause they eat the aphids.
It's eating one now.
That's right, but they don't just eat aphids. They eat all sorts of other little pests. They're kind of like the big boss compared to all the other bugs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're so small.
They don't have a tough name,
Yeah.
but they're one of the toughest species we have. Hey, you wanna put that out?
Sure.
That's it, perfect.
Good job, little ladybug.
This is a sweet pepper. Wanna pick it?
Sure.
There you go. Vegetables you can eat the same day they were picked.
From a farm in the city, on a rooftop. Thanks, Nicholas. This is so exciting. I have fresh vegetables now, and with the eggs from the chicken, my lunch is really starting to come together. But you don't have to get someone else to grow your veggies. You can grow them yourself by planting seeds in your backyard garden or in window boxes. You can even grow new veggies from old leftovers. My friends tried it out.
The experiment! Elaine and Vivian found out that you can grow fresh vegetables from kitchen scraps like these.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and put this piece of celery in water and see what happens.
You take the bottom part from a celery bunch and sit it in some warm water in the sun.
Let's wait a couple of weeks and see what happens.
Okay.
It grows new leaves. Take the sprouting celery and plant it in some earth. Try taking the seeds from inside a pepper plant. Plant them in soil and give them a little bit of water. Put your pots in the sun and wait for a couple of weeks. Look it up. You can do this with many kinds of veggies.
I can't believe this worked.
I know.
So there you go. Plant your table scraps and have your own indoor mini farm. Now that's local produce.
Bye, Zoe.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. These veggies have had some time to grow. And look at them now. Looks like I can add some celery to my egg salad. That means I have everything I need to make a sandwich. And I can finally answer the question that started off the show.
If there were no grocery stores, where would we get food?
The big answer is... we can grow it ourselves or buy it from local farmers. In fact, it looks like we'll be doing this more and more in the future. Growing food close to home can help avoid some big problems, like waste, poisonous pesticides, and air pollution. Plus, the food is healthier and tastes way better. That rooftop farm I visited is just one amazing way to grow food in the city. There are kids planting gardens in their school yards, and community food gardens are popping up all over the place. People have even turned swimming pools into fish farms.
It's amazing what you can grow if you get creative. Now all I have to do is make my sandwich. Well, I forgot to grow wheat to make bread. Good thing my mom picked up a loaf of bread from the local farmer's market. That still kind of counts, right? This is the best homegrown sandwich I've ever eaten. Princess Pumpernickel, Clucky, your eggs are delicious. Great job, guys.
Thanks, Ollie. See those fish steaks on your plate. They're made from haddock, sole, or cod. That candy floss is made with yak hair, all balled up into a wad. What? It's made of sugar? Oh! Well, if you're ever feeding and wondering what you're eating, come sing this